Welcome back, everybody, to the XBA. Guys, we are finally here. We're finally back with the playoffs. There's a lot of games that need to be played. There's a lot of games that need to be simmed in the quarterfinal round.
And I love this matchup. We have the man of the hour, Jedrzej Sobchak, going up against the other man of the hour, one Malik Jones. We got Marcus Anthony, LaMelo, Capella, Butler, Jamal Turner, Siakam. This is a star-studded matchup we got going on here.
It is definitely loaded with a lot of big names, and it is going to be fun to watch them take it to the hard court.
Yeah, I was a little surprised Jimmy Butler averaged fewer than 10 points a game this season with Atlanta. But, I mean, part of that has to do with how well-balanced this team is top to bottom. They got a lot of guys who can score. You know, Jamal Turner is pitching in. Wall is shooting very well for Atlanta. And right now they got a decent lead. But Marcus Anthony hits a 3-ball. We're going to have Wall with the and one. Nick Claxton, the trade deadline acquisition. Trade line. I like that.
I do. I like it.
This is my new phrase.
Well, trade
line.
Trade day. 24-17 right now, and we've got a 2-ball up and good off the backboard. It is now 26-19, so we do have this back and forth battle happening between both of these two squads. And right now, Atlanta seems to be taking control here. However, New York on the other end gets a big block, gets two-pointer to go in. It is a 3-point game now, and here's a foul, a hard foul, and Atlanta will get a few more points there. But we do have some more defense happening this time for Atlanta. Then off the backboard and in, extending the lead to 7. 3-ball up is no good, but look at Capella. He didn't get the shot off before the buzzer.
He's right there, right underneath the basket. 51-44 right now. Marcus Anthony with 11 at the half. Capella definitely a lock for a double-double. And there's a 3-ball from Claxton, no good.
Interesting shot selection there.
10-point lead right now, and Butler slamming it down.
Wall to Butler, big time 3. Here's Andrew Wiggins firing up the 3.
And we got a big dunk there. That's Malik. Got a Malik highlight in this. We got a 3-balls, no good. And 84-75 right now. So, you know, time is of the essence here for New York if they're going to make a comeback. But right now, Atlanta, we've seen that a lot from John Wall this series. Some big dunks. Sobchak getting in on the action offensively, and a 3-ball from Turner. And it looks like Atlanta's about to put this one away, guys. 91-75.
Go Atlanta, man. Nice little pass down here, down low, and they'll get a couple more points. And Atlanta, yeah, they get a nice win in New York. Very tough place to play, but they got it done. New York is no slouch. Atlanta's no slouch either, man. Atlanta's no slouch either. But you know what? Hey, I'm happy. Because
why are you cheering against the City Slickers?
I'm not a Malik Jones guy.
You're supposed to be fair.
I am usually fair. But I think they're the enemy of the series.
Well, you know, that always makes for good drama. You know, first we had Alaska, and maybe now we got New York, but New York's in an 0-1 hole.
Speaking of enemies of the series, some people might think that Sobchak is the enemy of this series. So maybe people might be voting against Washington.
I don't know. Washington's a fun story because this team was left for dead. Didn't have a lot going for them. You get a new coach. They get the #1 draft pick.
New jerseys.
They get a steal with Tyler Walsh in the early second round, and they turned into one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. Didn't play that great over the second half of the year, but it was enough for one of the top seeds. And then you had Kentucky, who tied them in the standings. Kentucky was one of the hottest teams over the last month and a half. James Vine, a very important offensive piece for this team. We got Brandon Ingram was playing really well. You got Anthony Davis was the MVP. So both teams in the 4-5, you always know the 4-5 series is going to be competitive.
Yep, it's got a lot of storylines and a lot of things happening for each squad here in this matchup. But we have a 47-36 game. Pass to the left side of the court, and that is a 3-ball good.
Akeem Savage.
Nice to finally see and call his name a little bit. He does miss this shot, but AD cleans it up. And going into halftime, we've got a 6-point game. Very, very close game between both of these two squads. And really, it comes down to the paint presence with these two teams. Who is going to win the battle down there? Is it going to be Anthony Davis? What the... Come on, Brandon Clark.
I love it.
And then you got James Vine, obviously. So Frazier, Vine, and then Anthony Davis. So which of these big guys is going to be the X factor for their team? Which one's going to take care of business down low? We got Frazier here challenging AD. Got to love that matchup. and it's 83-72. Vine from near the free throw line is going to hit this two-shot good. We've got Anthony Davis trying to cherry pick a little bit on that pass, and Frazier says, nope, that's mine. Washington gets the opening series game win.
Yeah, and low scoring too, 87-74. The Founders are one of the better defensive teams in the league. So
That's
then
definitely for sure.
Yeah, and their pacing kind of allows for less scoring in their matchups, and I think it's served them well over this year. I mean, Washington historically had one of the worst points per game performances in the first 3 years of the series. But
very true.
We get this series here. I'd say championship or bust for both of these teams. Both these teams have extremely strong starting lineups in the 3-6 matchup and the crosstown rivals. You got Los Angeles versus Anaheim here, SoCal Supernovas.
You took the words right out of my mouth there. I was definitely going to make sure
talking.
I was definitely going to make sure that I mentioned that SoCal is Anaheim. But guys, keep in mind, LA, like we know LA is very, very talented. We know that SoCal had been a storyline in this season as being one of the hottest teams in the XBA, and they've rolled all the way with that hot streak to the playoffs. And under Jason Kidd, David Fitzdale was fired. Now Jason Kidd is the coach here, so
yeah,
that is a storyline that needs to be re-mentioned again. But hey, I mean, right now it's 38-27 game. LA at home is really making their presence felt right now, saying, you know what, we own the state of California.
It's looking that way right now. We got a 2 there. That's Cole Gentry, I believe, made that shot. 51-41. We got a 3 ball right before the half. Let's see if Levine can respond. And Zach LaVine has been a big addition for this team, and I think he's the reason that they're in the playoffs. I mean, as strong as the Western Conference is, I feel like if they didn't have Levine at shooting guard, might not have made it this year for LA.
It could have been probably around near the 8th seed is my guess there. So maybe some teams get pumped up a little, get pushed up, they get pushed down. I don't know. I'd still think that they're a very talented enough team to hang. But hey, we got a close game now, 58-58, and a big time block. And the other way gets 2. SoCal takes the lead. Jamal Murray fires this shot up. That's good for 3. And now LA takes the lead back. So just a little sliver of hope there for SoCal, but LA took it back and said, nope, you're like little brother. This is mine. This is mine. This is our matchup right here.
Hey, Bryant's going to score. We get an easy run to the lane there for Russell. We get a 3 ball. Did you speak too soon here? 93-91. Griffin's going to score. Got to call timeout for SoCal. It's up to a 4-point lead now. And off the glass, it's going to be Chris Paul.
Uh-oh. It's dangerous territory right now. LA's got to convert their free throws. They hit the first. Levine gets that green. Hits the second, so they are now up by 4. SoCal needs a little bit of a miracle here. They need a 3 ball. Big time. Chris Paul missed the shots. It's a prayer. You just hope that it goes. Unfortunately, it didn't. So LA will take care of business here, guys. At home, gets the opening game win. In the series, they go up 1-0.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to knock off the home squad in this atmosphere. You know, LA, those fans love their basketball out in LA. They need a team to replace the Lakers, the glory of the Lakers. Okay, who are the Los Angeles Lakers?
Never heard of them.
I don't know what that is. 101-96, LA Leopards take the game 1. Let's go to the sound room.
Ooh, I like this matchup here.
Yeah, we got the Tempo against Kansas City, Music City.
This will be a fun one. We've got a lot of good guard play in this one.
Yes, absolutely. And hitting the deck to open things up was Wyatt Price. And you got Luka for 2. See, I think Durant is going to be the focus here for Nashville. I mean, you got to get Durant, get him hot, get him shooting a lot. You need a lot of Kevin Durant this year.
Definitely. You need to ride your horse, your big horse right there. Obviously, going the other way, Kansas City is going to be focused on Doncic. So it'll be a nice little battle between Durant and Doncic. But, you know, I would kind of go the other way on that. I'd like to see Price and Sanchez not get away from their identity. They've been really the focal points outside of Durant, right? They've been the X factor really. Yeah. You know that Durant is going to score his points. You know that he's going to carry you.
How did Durant make that shot? He was like moving in midair.
You need Price and Sanchez Jr. to be like what they've done all season long. And right now, Kansas City is really extending that out, man. 75-69. Here's a nice pass to Valanciunas from Sanchez. He finds the open man. Ja Morant gets the three.
Maybe that's the next creative player.
Ja Durant.
Ja Durant.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it.
Ja Durant.
Go to Kansas. Morant fires down low to Doncic.
Luka, no good.
Missed the shot. Good defense. Only down by 5 with 2:52.
Yeah, Doncic got 15 today. There's Sanchez. He can dunk, man. Sanchez can leap.
He's got rocket boosters on his back or something.
Yes, absolutely. And he's a good passer. Finds Durant. That was going in no matter what. 80-78. Valanciunas for the tie.
Ooh. Good little spin move there. You got to clutch up here on defense. Sanchez against Morant. Here's Doncic working on Price. He's going to get the green in the paint. Up by 2, 17.6. So it's going to be really interesting to see who they go with. Are they going to go with Durant, or are they going to find somebody else that's open?
Durant for the win!
Oh, yes!
Dagger.
The dagger. I'm rooting for Nashville right here.
You're not supposed to root for anybody.
I am rooting for people, man, because it's getting close.
Morant.
We're getting close.
Oh, man, dude. How did that not go in? He was right there, but it's going to roll around and flip out. Wow, you talk about a close back and forth game. Yeah, that was it there. But
it's a good one.
Nashville dominates in the fourth quarter as they score 30 points and they get the W. So a 1-point win for Nashville. Close one. Kansas City, if they play like that, obviously going to stay in the mix. Pittsburgh Paladins going to be without Reddish and Bull in this one. So it's going to be tough for them, I think, to win this series. Against Montreal, don't quote me on this. I believe this is the third time that they have played each other in the playoffs. I know they played once already.
Well, I just look at this matchup and I keep thinking that these two teams are one of the most consistent franchises in the XBA. Like throughout 4 years, they've always been like there. They've always been a very solid franchise. So.
I guess this would be the second time they played because Montreal's missed one, Pittsburgh missed in year one. Should be the third consecutive year Pittsburgh's been in the postseason, so they're right there. But we're going to see if Bridges and Wagner can fill those holes in the lineup, and obviously that's going to test their bench depth as well. But Blackman on fire, he's been the difference maker. Gets blocked there, but Montreal's got a healthy lead. Bridges for 2. Oh, was right there.
Dude, you got to drive, I think. You got to catch that pass and go drive.
Yeah, that was wide open. And then Blackman with the big dunk. Should have been your rookie of the year.
Yeah, that was
my opinion.
Travesty. I know we can override stuff, but man.
Well, I mean, Thomas was excellent too, so you can't take that away from him. But I think Blackman getting in the playoffs, I think he deserves that.
I think that's what would have happened in real life anyway. But guys, we currently
have
I believe that is a 96-85 score.
Yeah. So
it is 96-85, and we got Blackman hitting the deck here pretty hard, but he's
violent.
He still hangs in there. He fires up that 2, and Montreal is going to take care of business here. Montreal gets the W. 1-0 series lead. Like you mentioned, this is going to be tough for Pittsburgh to take care of this series, and it's just kind of like one of those things. Pittsburgh I feel like just kind of gets unlucky with stuff.
I mean, yeah, it's looking that way right now in a 1-0 series, but plenty of time left. Towns was your leading scorer, had the double-double in this one. Montreal, Canada takes the game number 1. Interesting matchup here, I think. Bruisers, Basket Hounds. Bruisers are deep. I think they're a couple years away from really contending, but I mean, Columbus, let's put it this way. Philly is where Columbus was 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. So I think Philly right now looks like they're on track to be where Columbus is in a couple years. So I think, though, for Columbus, time is running out, okay? I mean, it's not going to be forever that they got this nucleus here. I think they got to make this thing count this year as the number 1 seed.
Oh, big dunk by Jonah Lucas. St. Mary's Gale product right there. So Tommy Diamantakos and Jonah Lucas, good teammates back in St. Mary's, but Zion making his presence felt here too. And then we've got Jairus Pogdekon getting 2 points. But to your point here, with the rules for the XBA on how free agency works, right, and the wheel spins and losing players and player sentiment, player decision. Yeah, the window is probably getting pretty close to closing here for Columbus. So they're going to have to either make noise this year or it might be done.
Yeah, but, you know, I don't want to take anything away from Philly because right now they are in the lead. 2:50 left. Can they steal game one as that 8 seed? We know 1 seeds have struggled historically.
Oh, Rosado.
And Rosado gets a steal. And inside Fox with an easy look. Can't make it count. And you're getting that 8 seed upset mojo here where it's like they just can't get that kill shot. It's sitting right there and you miss.
Yep, I'm getting that vibe right now. But RJ Barrett working on Rosado gets the green. So the favorite is starting to take the game back. You got a foul here. RJ Barrett will get 2. You've got Tommy D misses the shot. Again, like to your point here, the matchup favorite is taking the game back in control. And Philly, they're looking for that kill shot. They've got to be able to hit it and convert, and they're just not doing it. It's kind of like,
stop.
Here we go.
Going to the line.
Going to the line, yep. So RJ is going to go with 18.3, and he missed. Oh, God.
Missed the first.
Here we go.
2-point game. You got about 18 seconds left. Barrett will hit the second, and Philly calls timeout.
So now the pressure's back on Philly. Philly's got to make their free throw shots.
Yep.
So
he's going to have to Bible here. Gets the first. Yeah, about 15 seconds right now. Let's see if he can hit this clutch one here. As I didn't edit straight to the shot. We're going to wait. Okay, and he makes it. 96-93. Columbus, you're going to go for 2 right now. Yes, and not going to convert, but he does get to the line.
So that's Bernard Colvin. So he's going to get both of his free throws, guys. It is 96-95, a 1-point deficit for the basket hound. So the quick foul, about 10.6, 10.5, and Thibault misses. So a very savvy foul. He had to do it anyway, but man, the pressure is on Philly now to play some good defense. 2-point game.
Got the screen.
Here comes RJ Barrett for 2. No! Oh, he in and outed it. Oh. But he will get to the line. He will hit both of his free throws. It's a tie game, and 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can Philly hit that last shot
for the win?
Fox. No.
It's back iron. All right.
A little too strong.
Let's go to overtime. Right now we got about 2 minutes. Philly hits a 3. Philly's up by 2 with 1 minute in OT. Inside, Barrett. It's going to get swatted. Turner going to corral it. So Philly looking like they might be able to take this one in OT as they get the and 1. So are they going to pull this one out? Regardless. 106-102. Thibault back at the line and hits the first. So Columbus on the ropes here.
Just a little bit.
Gonna get the rollout here. 40 seconds left for 2. No good.
Oh, that's gonna be one that you're gonna wish that you had back. Here comes Colvin. He's going inside. Gets the flip.
No foul.
Off the backboard and in. 107-104. 28.2. We're gonna jump all the way to 7 seconds when the shot hits.
They decide not to foul there, but Philly hits the 3 ball anyway, and Philly sneaks this one out in overtime. So
wow,
that one was a nail biter in the fourth quarter. But Philly was going to pull away in OT, and the 10 deep roster for Philly is going to take this one over Columbus. So that 8 seed.
How about that? Philly goes up 1-0 against one of the Eastern favorites. Malik Jones in New York's down 0-1.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out by the end of this video what we're looking like after Game 4. And James Harden is pumped up.
Don't hurt yourself, man.
Do not hurt yourself, please. That LaMarcus Aldridge addition for El Paso is making a big difference. But Denver is also a really fun team because they got the 2 rookies. Mondre Rhymes-Porter, MRP, or as I'm calling him now, MERP.
Don't you dare.
MERP.
Don't you dare.
Look at the score, guys. 10-0. So the low seed again getting off to a big start.
Well, see, the thing with El Paso is like, okay, yeah, they have LaMarcus Aldridge, they got Taco Fall, so even though they were missing DeAndre Ayton for a little while, right?
Yeah.
The question for me is how are they, again, it seems like I'm asking this every year, how are they going to be on the inside? And right now, MRP was really taking control of that first quarter, but El Paso they were in the lead. Sal Boss says, I'm a clutch shooter.
Let's get the
tie it up, 39-39.
Harden going to score. 2-point lead for El Paso. We get a 3-ball. And good. That's Isaac Okoro for 3. And then inside, Denver responds. So El Paso fights back, gets it to a 50-48 game. Ayton with 11-4, and Rhymes Porter 12-8. So there's Sal Boss. He's going to hit the deck and get the lead back for the Summit, 53-52. He's got a lot of moxie, I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, he's such a clutch shooter, though. I mean, he comes through in the big moments as well, so that moxie is not unwarranted.
Yeah. Skipping ahead here, we got fourth quarter, under a minute left. Another close one. This is our third tight game in a row. Actually, our fourth really close game in a row.
What a pass.
Rhymes Porter is going to get mauled right there.
He gets to the line. Guys, he has 28 points today.
Yeah, he's having a huge impact on this one. 3-ball, no good. And it looks like the 2 seed is going down here today.
Oh,
no?
That would have been... Wow, so you got a little
steal.
Oh my gosh, you got a little fancy right there. Why did you have to do that? Harden goes for he hits 2. I thought it was 3.
Should have been a 3.
But Denver might be lucking out here. That was just, you try to go for the kill shot right there with the alley-oop. That's terrible decision. 106-104. Simmons missed the free throw. It is a 3-point game, and you know it's going to be in James Harden's hands.
Gotta make it.
Here he comes.
Do it.
12 seconds. No. He gives it off to Aldridge.
Please let Harden shoot.
Back to Harden. No good.
Tipped up. No good.
Rebound to Denver. And they luck out, man. They luck out.
Well, Denver gets the upset in game number 1. Maybe? Yeah, okay, I'm foreshadowing. Yeah, Denver wins. You can't hit that with 1 second.
Not with DeAndre Ayton, no.
He did get the iron, though. You have to.
Admittedly, he was right there.
It was in the vicinity, all the way in the backcourt. But Summit get the upset, and again we get a high seed with the win. So right now the low seeds, the 7s and 8s, are 2-1 right now. Pittsburgh with the loss, and let's go to that other 8 seed.
Hey.
Checking out St. Louis. This time they're going to go at the Surf Shack, taking on the Honolulu Riptide.
For some reason, I forgot that we made it.
It's because St. Louis is irrelevant. EJ Sanders opens the scoring up.
That is not true.
Scotty Lewis for 3. It's a tie game.
You take that back.
No. Not. Yeah, Nerlens Noel with 3.
Where's Jacksonville?
No. I freely admit that we're irrelevant now. Mm-hmm. So it's
nobody talks about the jump now.
Yeah, the jumper in rebuild mode.
Something to think about, guys, in this matchup. We talked about it in the last week's matchup here. Is that our defense is very, very good. We've been playing a lot of great defense all season long. This is one of our trademarks of our team, and plus we have a lot of big guys down low,
right?
Namely DeAndre Ayton and Julius Randle.
Zagarach being out for Honolulu is big, so they got Bertans right now and Jaren Jackson at center. You might have to, if this game doesn't go for Honolulu, and it's looking like it's not right now, you might have to look at Noel taking over at center. But
yes, and we'll also be rotating in Andrew Pierre, our rookie from Auburn as well. And this is really what's really the name of the game right now. 57-47. We're up by 10. Skip ahead to late part of the third quarter here. We're up by 13 points. And it's just like, right now, you've got to hope that Honolulu, if you're rooting for Honolulu, they got to make a big-time comeback. But right now, our guys are just finding an ability to get down low. Phoenix Waz playing well, and we're limiting the rebound and the second chance opportunities for this high-powered offense with Trae Young.
Yeah, gonna need an answer from Mo Bamba because it looks like inside, Randall Bamba is a pretty vicious combo, and St. Louis is gonna score 103 in this one. They're gonna beat Honolulu, so
that's nice.
7 and 8 seeds finish game 1.
That's nice. That's nice. We might surprise some people here in the playoffs.
I don't know. I mean, it's going to come with a caveat with Zagarach not playing, but we'll see how the Riptide do in Sim. So game 1s are done, guys. We are going to move forward, simulating games 2 and 3. And game 4 if it's not an elimination game. So this is the moment of truth, guys. Right now, we're gonna hit that simulate round button.
Yeah,
Let's see what we're looking at.
It really does set you up. It sets you up for what's next.
Yep.
And I'm getting a little nervous here.
Scores are coming in. Any 3-0s? Denver and Montreal are up 3-0. El Paso. God, I want El Paso. They're one of my favorite teams. Like, we were talking about El Paso, Jacksonville. I was leaning towards Jacksonville, but I wanted to be El Paso early on in the series. But they're killing me right now. They're playoff chokers right now.
Yeah, it seems to be something that's going on with James Harden, right?
I don't know.
It's James Harden, Russell Westbrook, those types of guys.
Yeah, it looks like the switch to Jackson Noel in the starting lineup is really working out for Honolulu as they are starting to play better. Picked up the couple wins there over the Arrows, but
yeah, up 2-1. That's not the best situation for us, but going into gameplay, we might steal another one next time.
Yeah, another close series here, Nashville, Kansas City. I'm just looking at this series, and it looks like I think this one could be the one that goes like 7 games, wire to wire, just super ultra competitive. This one though was kind of a blowout. 124 points for Kansas City.
It's a 94.
Yeah, Morant with
30-point difference. It's crazy.
Man,
it's crazy.
High scoring. Yeah, Durant. I want to see Durant like in the 30 range. I think that's where Nashville wants him. Well, all right, let's checking out the LA and SoCal matchup here. This time SoCal is going to pick up the W. Trying to just keep in the mix for if you're SoCal, I think is the name of the game here. Checking out game 3. This one lower scoring, but the Leopards get the W. Jarrett Culver was your leading scorer for SoCal. Checking out LA. Murray, your top scorer. What do you think about this series?
Well, I mean, as long as you can hang in there with LA, that's really literally all you can do if you're SoCal. Hope for a miracle that they lose or something. Or
I mean,
a couple clutch shots.
The bench for SoCal is kind of the factor. And this one, I'm disappointed in El Paso's offense. I want to see more out of their offense, but Denver is really limiting them. And Rhymes Porter is turning into this like mega star.
Yep.
Just gotta.
Which you kind of figured he would. I mean, he was a top 5 selection, and
he was a steal.
Yeah.
Columbus coming back strong in this series, getting a double 8-point win over Philly in game number 2. Fox scoring 31. Pogdekon also had a very good game. Pogdekon's really stepped up his game, but game 3 was dominated by Columbus, 120 to 83.
Yeah, not a very good outing for the Philadelphia Bruisers, but yeah, Columbus is starting to take control of the series. Much to my dismay, I was hoping that Philadelphia would kind of hang in there, but we'll see how the rest of it goes. Washington, though, they are
up 2-1.
I'm liking it. So this game number 4 is going to be absolutely huge for either team.
Yep.
When you're going up against the league MVP and Anthony Davis, you as the Washington Founders need to win game 4. You absolutely have to do it.
Yeah. Another close game here. It's going to be a close series. This series has not been very close. The individual games have not been close. You see the City Slickers scoring single digits in the third quarter, but still scoring over 100 points. So tell me how that happens.
I don't know.
Understand that one.
Well, they made up for it in the 4th, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say so. And then another blowout in game 3. So we've had in this series, I'd say 3 blowouts.
Yeah, it's been back and forth. But Atlanta currently up 2-1, and again, another situation where when you're going up against a good team like the City Slickers, and with Malik Jones, pay the respects there, you got to win game 4.
Yeah, and another solid win for Montreal. They have really taken control of this. I feel bad for the Pittsburgh faithful out there. Maybe next season, if you get everybody going.
God.
I've got to win 4 in a row against the Gatiques, so not sure if that's going to happen. We'll have Game 4 at the end of the video. We're going to simulate all the Game 4s unless it's an elimination game. So if you're El Paso or Pittsburgh, we're going to show your Game 4s here coming up. So that's a look at where we're at right now. The series I think that are looking the closest right now will be Washington, Kentucky, and then LA. Well, and then Nashville, Kansas City. But the 1 seeds, they dropped both of the played games and won both of the sims. So this upcoming Game 4, which will also be simmed, will be very important for those 8 seeds.
Yeah, I would agree with you on those games that are like super close to these series that are close.
Yep.
I wouldn't think that St. Louis and Honolulu is close. They might be on the outside looking in there a little bit just simply because Honolulu is just better than we are.
Right. So simulating the Game 4s, you guys see the damage there, and again another freaking blowout for the City Slickers. They went 110-73.
Brutal.
So there's another big one. Malik Jones, this time very good effort, 32 points. And checking out the Kentucky game, the Colliers picked this one up over
It's tough,
Washington.
man. It's tough. Like I was really thinking that, if you're Washington or if you're Atlanta, you got to win that Game 4. And now that they've let them back into these series, it could easily swing the other way, and it's just in dangerous territory for those teams.
The cliche, it's now a 3-game series.
Pretty much.
This time the Supernovas win Game 4. There was a crucial Game 4 win for SoCal to even this thing up. Zach LaVine was pretty good, but was not quite enough for the Leopards. And then we had a Game 4, which, now I see it. Okay, Game 4, Nashville, Kansas City. Luka leading scorer, but Kansas City gonna drop this one. So I think Kansas City's still in this thing, but you got to rip off 3 in a row. It's gonna be a chore.
That's pretty tough, man. That's pretty tough. I think Nashville's gonna take care of this. They got one more game, man. One more game.
Yeah. But let's check out now game number 4. We got Montreal, Pittsburgh in an elimination game. Let's see if Pittsburgh can extend this and make it into the next video. We'll see if they can do it. Right now, they got the lead. Tie game. There's our man, Blackman.
Every time I see him, man, I'm just like, I just love him. He's got the moves. He's got the deeks. He's got the jukes. He's got the range. He's got the athleticism. Love it.
Romeo Langford, we got a 5-point lead. Pittsburgh saying, we're the Eastern Conference champs. Okay, we're not going down without a fight, but it's going to be blocked by Kelly, and he's, going to take it the other way.
Montreal would answer that and say, yeah, from last year.
It's a new season, my friends.
It's a new season. It's a totally different team for Montreal.
Max Ross is your leading scorer for Pittsburgh, 47-40 right now. 8-point game, going inside to Towns. Gonna try to keep his guys in this thing. He's trying to score again inside, and right now Towns is starting to win some matchups in there.
Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of him in this series, which is way different than what it was last year.
Inside, it's gonna be PJ Washington. Washington's been a big piece for this Montreal team. You got a tight game here right now. Pittsburgh has a slight lead, 90-89. Inside, Blackman matching up against.
It's too easy, man. It's too easy.
He's going up against Bruce right there. Towns with the hook, no good.
Got that little back down move and then the fadeaway. I mean, he's just too tough. Too tough for Pittsburgh right now. It is 93-90 here late. 1:12. You got to go for 3. Brogdon can hit those, and he's going to miss. Hayward here with the rebound, and he's going to bring it out here. And Langford with the 3.
I thought they were going to sort of hold on to the ball for a little bit, but Langford, against the defense, just took the shot and made it, and we're going to have a turnover there. 96-90.
That's
Make
it.
97. That's your final score, guys. Montreal will take this series in a sweep. So that was part of your contest, guys, if you remember, the number of series that would result in a sweep. Right now we got 1. We're going to have a maximum of 2 if Denver can knock off El Paso. But I think that was a tough assignment for Pittsburgh. I mean, Reddish, Cam Reddish was huge last year for his team.
Really was.
Simulate Game 4, Basket Hounds, Bruisers. And it looks like Philly's going to even the series up. Philly gets the win.
Okay, so it goes back to the question mark. Is Columbus's window closing? And do they realize that it's closing?
I don't know. Diamantakos was the leading scorer. Colvin was the top performer for Columbus. But a big win for Philly at Philadelphia. So let's now check out game numero... What's 4 in Spanish? Cuatro. We got El Paso versus Denver. I can't believe that the Peppers are on the ropes. I really thought it would be like the other way around.
How about I just can't believe that the Peppers haven't even won a game?
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, they're one of my rivals. St. Louis, we can't ever seem to beat these guys. They're just a pest. And then against Denver, they just haven't even won a single game. They're way too talented to not win a game. Maybe even not even win the series. I mean, come all the way back. Denver's a pretty young team.
Yeah.
I mean, they could do it. They could do it.
Fall.
They're just going to need a lot more production from their big guys.
Sal Boss makes a sharp looking 3 there. And then you got Stoudemire, who I feel like is like Denver's secret weapon. Doesn't get a ton of love, doesn't get a ton of notoriety, but he's a very productive bench player for this team. And
close game.
Yeah.
33-30, and we got a half-court shot that goes good. They're going to check this out, and yeah, we were too busy talking about all this.
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't watch that go in.
I know. I forgot I edited that, but there it is. Yeah. So it went in. It went in. 36-30 at the half. Let's jump forward. Is 58-50. End of the third. You got MRP. Merp. Gets the 2. Just bully ball down there right now.
Another low-scoring game, unfortunately, for El Paso.
Look at these athletic moves here. Kobe White with the 2. We got Simmons
wide open
with the little hook shot. 78-74. El Paso can't convert this shot. It's a minute 35. Looking for the potential dagger is Denver. Only up by 4 points. Marketing. Nice pass down low. Gets the 2. We got Kobe White going down low. Gets the foul. It's still a 4-point game, and you got MRP.
Defense.
Whoa, the pass from Boss was offline, and MRP somehow got it to get in there.
All right, still 3-point game. Marketing takes the bounce pass inside and scores the last chance. James Harden for 3, nails it. We got about 10 seconds. Denver's going to be at the line here. Going to be up to Lauri Markkanen. He's going to hit both, so still 4-point game. Harden, no good.
That's it.
Freaking El Paso loses. God dang it. I love El Paso.
They're like...
Screwed up.
I'm serious. They're like San Diego in this series, and they're also like San Jose. These are just teams with players that can't ever really get over the hump. It's James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Paul George. There seems to be a pattern here. It happens in real life as well.
Yeah, El Paso, I thought they were going to meet up against Honolulu. I thought the 1 and 2s were going to get it done in the Western Conference. We got 1 game left to simulate, and that will be Game 4. This is huge if you are both teams, and St. Louis gets the W there. The Arrows win Game 4, even it up. So, guys, heading into the next video, we got some tight series going on right now. Another super low-scoring game.
Phoenix Wah. The 21.
Yeah. Honolulu is really crushing your offense, but this game here, you gave them a little bit of a dose of their own medicine.
I would flip that and say that our defense is just ridiculously good, as it has always been all year, but our offense has not been good.
You got shredded, though, in games 2 and 3.
Our offense just isn't good. Our offense just isn't good. It hasn't been good all year.
Well, it's a matter of pace. But, guys, I'm looking at this board. We got a lot of 2-2 series here. Nashville has a 2-game advantage, the only series that is not currently a tie right now. So what do you think is going to happen in the next video again?
I think Honolulu will take care of business here against us. I think Nashville will close it out. I think LA will win that series. And then I also think that Philly will also surprise Columbus. Kentucky will beat Washington. And Atlanta will beat New York.
Well, I'm going to stick with Columbus. I think they're okay right now. It's going to take a lot for Philly to win 2 out of 3. But, I picked Honolulu. Atlanta, I'm going to stick with that. Nothing has changed my mind right now, but Nashville looks pretty dangerous. I think Kansas City is still alive. I think that's going to go 7 games. Whether or not they can win 3 in a row, that's a matter to be seen. But I do think it's going to be close down the stretch. But
Well,
guys, let us know what you think right now.
Let us know in the comment section who you guys have to win these series, and ultimately, who do you think is going to get to the finals? We want to hear what you guys think in the comment section below. Leave a like if you like this thing. We'll see you guys a little bit later on for the finale of the quarterfinals as we preview the semis, and we'll get right into that at a later date. Guys, also keep in mind that the XCAA will be done and be ready to go on the purple platform on the weekend, this weekend. That's my goal. I'm going to try to get it all done and prepped and ready for you guys for this weekend over on that other platform. Can't say the name. You can figure it out why. So I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, peace.